On today's video, the first ever Stage 1 of Defend the Galaxy event, the middle event in Infinite Galaxy. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Stage 1 for you to qualify into Stage 2 and potentially be crowned the princeps of your nebula. All the small tips and tricks you need to know, and how you, a non-middle alliance, can end up in the top 4. So sit back, slap a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Galactic Gecko, brought to you by Gecko Gaming. In today's video, Stage 1 of Defend the Galaxy, the middle event, is upon us. And I want to share with you all our first ever experience, as well as the things we learned, what you need to know about this event, and anything along the way. A quick explanation of what the event is as soon as the event begins, the whole map changes color, and with the exception of the Zone 3 gates, every single gate and fort is available to be taken out. At this particular point, what you need to do is to go smash into the fort, destroy it, and when you destroy the defensive forces in it, you're going to gain points. Doing damage to it and destroying it will give you a lot of points. On top of that, the city guards, the middle buildings, are going to be open to be attacked as well, and those are massively big. You'll see that in this video. And all you need to do is destroy as many of these buildings as possible. Now, I'm going to show you in a moment what's in every single level of fort, gate, and all that good stuff, so you know what to prepare for. But you need to know a couple of very important things. Number one, if you're a middle alliance, the city guard is insanely important. It is a must. It's the only building out of all the buildings that, on top of occupying it, you're also going to earn points per minute. So if you are able to take one of these city guards for yourself, you are pretty much headed for a top 4 placement. This will show you exactly what's in every building and in everything that you can hit. But what you should know is, out of Stage 1, only top 4 make it to Stage 2. And on Stage 2, you fight for the crown and to become the princeps of your nebula. So as you can see, the city guards are pretty tough. There's level 5 forts, level 4 forts, level 3 forts, 2s, 1s, and zone 2 gates. All of these that you can essentially go and take out. You don't need to be a top alliance to get the job done. On our first ever event, the fourth alliance in the middle, couldn't attend the event because it was a very late time where they pretty much couldn't show up. And so the fourth alliance that ended up in the top 4 was a random allied alliance that coincidentally ended up winning. And as a matter of fact, their leader is like, well, we accidentally ended up top 4. What do you know? And so just so you know, there is a possibility, if your nebula has 3 alliances in the middle, that the 4th one will be someone from Zone 2. In our second run at this event, we had an alliance from Zone 2 that we geared up to be the 4th alliance, make it to the top 4. And when you end up in the top 4, you don't only qualify for the for the Stage 2. You also get to keep one of the 4 middle buildings for the duration of the intermediary between events, which is 2 weeks. At the beginning of the event, you get to pick which one of the 4 forts is the one you want, of the 4 city guards you want. And based on placement, you get your priority. If you picked one and you get first place, you're guaranteed to get whichever one you picked. If you picked a different one and you ended up in second place, then you get your pick, and then third and fourth get it based on what's left. These city guards will have not only the ability to teleport into them for Stage 2, so even if you're a Zone 2 alliance, you can teleport into the city guards in order to do the event, but also they come with buffs that include plasma gathering, nickel gathering speeds, navigation speeds, warship attack, and a few other buffs that each city guard has a different set of. Essentially, the name of the game is get as many points as you can by smashing into as many defenses as you can, wherever you can, however you can, and just gain the points. The rewards for Stage 1 are very minimal. The rewards for Stage 2 are insane. And we'll talk about that in the next video about Stage 2 and how our first Stage 2 ended up becoming a very crazy, coordinated kind of war where eventually someone lost a lot of power. For now, we're going through all the buildings, like I mentioned, to show you all exactly what's in every single one of them. That way you're aware of what you're going to go up against. A 1.6 million power Fort 1 is something we can probably solo at this point. But again, just wanted to make sure you all have everything you need to know. With all that being said, let's get back into the action. Let's get back into what we did and how we acted to kind of show you a little bit of the GGS performance. This was a 2 UTC, one of our lesser good times. But people understood, like always, that this is an extremely important event to show up to because it's the first one ever and we really don't know what's going to happen. And GGS showed up big time. I mean, big time. I think we had 5 people offline. Not even that. We had like an 80-some% attendance. 5 people is an exaggeration, but we had way over 80% attendance into the event. The way we worked it out was we go straight for the city guard. We grab that as quickly as possible, grab the defense pillars around it, make our way down to Fort 5s. In the meantime, we send our third fleets down to Fort 3s and 4s to start going and traveling, while the mains and seconds are still fighting in the big buildings. First and foremost, gotta clear out these Imperial fleets out of here. You don't really have to, turns out, but I mean, we just cleared them so they don't cause issues, because what could end up happening is them reinforcing the building, and then you can definitely not get it. Our swarms were doing very good at the beginning. 82, 83 mil swarms, 55, 56 mil swarms. But it just kept going better and better. And when we hit that level 5 fort, we really hit our stride with a pretty decent swarm. So as always, you concentrate near the target to make sure everybody can get into the swarm as quickly as humanly possible. And when the swarm happened, 526 million power against what we had, an insta jump to about the 90s. And we're taking a beating out of these huge numbers, but 98, 97. And we're trying to maintaining mid-90s, 90s throughout the whole time. More and more people joining, more people refreshing fleets. While we're doing that, we're hitting a defense pillar, 200 plus million power, and no care in the world in the GGS camp, because our guys were just insane. The numbers just kept going up. We weren't losing fleets. We were just continually going up. The Imperial Guard, well, it was going down faster than we could have ever imagined. We couldn't believe when it just completely tanked down. 78 million remain in our rally against the 7 million of the defense squad. And bam, look at all these fleets going home. Nobody cared to even wait and group up. They just smashed into the next pillar without a care in the world to hit 248 million power. And just like that, our swarm comes right back in, and maybe not at 100% peak, but definitely enough that that defense pillar had very, very little chance against us. And so that city guard and pillar dropped just like that. And easy pickup. After that, we made sure we left a little bit of fleets there and sent our mains to the level 5 fort. Now, in here, we weren't necessarily 100% coordinated on how to do things, because we wanted to get rid of the fleets, but instead someone hit Quarion hit the fortress. We were supposed to wait with it a little bit. It happens, excitement and all that. But with all that happening, we still managed to pull 30 plus million power, and it was just enough to get rid of these 120 million plus fortresses, which were just complete bonkers. It was absolute madness. Now, on top of all of this, we were just starting to hit our stride. From there, it just got better and better. I don't even know how to explain it to you. More and more people showed up. We knew that we were going to need big numbers in order to win in this event, and peeps showed up. The swarms kept doing good. Q kept getting targeted by Imperial frigates, and then the Imperial frigates ended up hitting him, and he, everybody joins to help Q to make sure that it's secured. In the process, I guess Smurfy ends up hitting the Imperial fortress, the teleport thing, instead of the Imperial frigate, and she goes poof, as you'll see right there. Well, not exactly, because we don't go poof in this alliance. We just reinforce and not care about the fact that that's not even the plan, but it is what it is. Someone misclicks, everybody goes in. It is what it is. And then came the middle. But we thought we just read, right? I was like, probably just a re in here. A re that hit 90 million, right? But definitely a re nonetheless. And so now we needed to see what happens when we actually coordinate a hit rather than, slowly and steadily make it in. So the next teleport fortress was a bit more tactically coordinated. People got much closer, with the obvious fact here that last Phoenix got hit by a roamer, which we dealt with. A couple of extra roamers were still alive, so we had to deal with those really quickly. But once that was done, a teleport field was coming next, and I couldn't believe my eyes because our GGS fam just went nuts. So we got a little bit closer. We're always checking the score. Teleport field gets hit, and here we go. The swarm gets in. Q starts with 30, and it goes to 60, and it jumps to 80. And next thing you know, we're hitting triple digits on a swarm, which we've done before, but it's always nice to see those triple digits, and they just keep coming up, 110. And then there was just nothing left for that number to keep growing. I mean, more and more people came, but there was just nothing left out of the teleport field to show the big numbers. But the big numbers are in tomorrow's video, where a massive, massive fight broke out in stage 2. Some final thoughts. Don't give up on the event. Go have fun. Go smash forts. Go do what you got to do. If you can get a guard city, it's awesome. And if you can somehow end up in the top 4 for stage 2, you're going to want to watch the next video that'll explain to you exactly what you need to know about that event and how diplomacy could work extremely well in your nebula to save a lot of dead fleets, because that is right. It's a PvP event where fighting in a building means that the attackers are going to take massive losses. And we tried to diplomatically situate the situation, but when one alliance decided they want some PvP fun, GGS and allies couldn't do anything but oblige to it. And that is in the next video. For now, I'm Gecko. I'm out of here. Appreciate some of you. Slap the like on the video. Hit that subscribe down below. For the record, we one-shot that fool fortress out the wazoo. But, I may or may not have run out of space to record at some point very, very soon. And so I didn't catch that, but I promised y'all, next time I'll get you that footage. Take care and have a good one. Peace.